come to you live from sunny Southern California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams here at Staples Center, the house that Jerry built.
Jerry Buss or Jerry West?
One's a logo, but both, Jay, are legends. Won by the Los Angeles Clippers. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
LBJ with it. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. Nope, first one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
George to Beverly. George. Paul George missed his first. That one goes.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
LeBron into the front court, trailing by 4. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Cook. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George, he was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep that superior confidence.
Another chip and a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early. But the defense has to be better at boxing out.
James into the front court. Now down 6. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
The drive right to the basket. LeBron James. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive play.
Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down. Ed, when you coming to my town?
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Clippers have the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Beverly. Leonard. Well defended. Kawhi Leonard. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Leonard drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Across the timeline comes James. 5-point game. And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Misses the second as well. To George. Beverly. To Gortat. Beverly. To Paul George. Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Leonard. Message received. Well defended. LeBron with it up top. Down 5. To Kyle Kuzma. Great feed. Sets it up. Here's James with a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Leonard to George. Beverly to Leonard from long range. And it's Kuzma able to clear the rebound. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Beverly. Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard. Tough shot. He hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Burke with it. Down 6. Paul George to Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony Davis with a piece. Los Angeles, they have it. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
Trey Burke. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. And gets both to drop at the line. To Leonard. Has a chance. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Here's Leonard for 2. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
LeBron James. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Leonard. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you got to be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far, and he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Williams. Lopez. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
LeBron into the front court. 9-point margin. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Leonard. Williams. To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's Cousins with the rebound. Anthony Davis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Williams. Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Burke with it. Margins 8. To James. Robin Lopez sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Leonard. Count it. Three-pointer is good. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Block up.
Entering the game for Los Angeles.
To Bradley. And he'll go to the foul line.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Avery Bradley at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. 2 for 2 on that trip. LA Clippers with the basketball.
Get over.
Screen coming. Kawhi Leonard against Cousins. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Caldwell Pope. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. To Wade. Leonard. To Wade. Oh, he had him there for a second. Trying to cash in. Shot misses for Wade. Burke with it. His team down 9. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. To Beverly. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Bradley to Davis. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Oh, had him going there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Right now, down 7. Dwayne Wade, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
Los Angeles has the basketball.
I got ball. I got ball.
To Bradley. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Kawhi Leonard. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Quinn Cook at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 80% at the line.
That boy got jumpers.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard to Beverly. Beyond the arc for 3. Textbook defense. To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope missed his first. That one goes.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Driving right to the basket. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Cook to bring it into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air, crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Leonard to Beverly. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Jerome Robinson at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lakers ball. To Davis. Nice pass to set things up. Ah, rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Davis. The drive. Right.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. has a look. Caldwell Pope. Anthony Davis. Put back is good.
AD is absolutely going to have a feast if you don't try to lock him up.
George. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Davis. Anthony Davis. It's like he's shooting into the ocean. He has not missed.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Leonard to Paul George. Oh, he had him there for a second. George buries the trifecta. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To Lopez. Leonard. George, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
It's Cook with the basketball. Down 11. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
It's George for 2, just not going down. Cook to bring it into the front court, trailing by 11. To Davis. He throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
My ball. She ain't coming right. She ain't coming. She ain't coming. Double.
LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard to Beverly. Here's a chance from long range. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Everybody pick up. D up.
Nothing going here on that drive. George. No good. That's great defense. Los Angeles, they have it. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Caldwell Pope. Tough matchup against George. And the rebound taken by the Clippers.
Screen.
4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To George. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Nikola Mirotic snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Beverly into the front court. Up a dozen. George in a matchup with Boogie. For three. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. And he hits the second. Hits all three free throws. Burke with it. Down by 15 to Davis. No good. And the rebound brought down by Harrell.
Right.
To Leonard. Down low to Mirotic. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Kyle Kuzma. Driving right to the basket. Stuffs it down with authority.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Leonard. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Burke with it. His guys down big. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Leonard. To Paul George. Leonard. Anthony Davis with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Los Angeles has the basketball. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. DeMarcus Cousins. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Leonard. Down low to Mirotic. George against Cousins. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Burke with it. Down a bundle. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lays it up and in.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Cousins. To George. Leonard. To Paul George. Lets it fly from long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. To George. Fires the three. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
LeBron James. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Clippers have the basketball. Take stock of the floor. Leonard to Beverly. From long range. Missed it. Burke with it. Trailing by 10. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Burke with it. His guys trail by 13. Count the basket at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Leonard.
2 minutes left in the second.
Williams. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Williams. Leonard. Beverly. Not getting the bounce. To Bradley. Montrezl Harrell swats it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 13, Paul George. Into the game for the Los Angeles Lakers.
From the outside. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Remaining in the second quarter.
Leonard to Paul George. Down low to Mirotic. From the painted area, won't go down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Burke with it. His team down 9. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Williams. LA with 4 to shoot. George. Not easy.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Lakers ball. The drive right to the basket. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers have the lead.
The Clippers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Lakers are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that? Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
LeBron James with the rock. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Here's Leonard for 2. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. To James. Offensive board. Kawhi Leonard pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Paul George, 4-2. Add 2 points to the board.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Quinn Cook has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Beverly. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw, good, and they add 1 more to the lead. It's up to 11. Cook to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Has a chance. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
To Gortat. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
And the Clippers able to clear the board. To Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. And finishes strong.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And 2 for AD.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Beverly. Had him going there for a second. Hat-trick Beverly. 4 out of 10.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
LeBron into the front court. His guys down by 9. Shot from the lane won't go. To Beverly. Here comes the screen. Beverly. He engulfed him that time. It's Cook with the basketball. 9-point margin. Finish that. To Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc and stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Beverly. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Beverly into the front court. Up 6. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense. To Cousins. Can't connect from inside. To Beverly. Beyond the arc for 3. Now that's a contest. To Cousins. Bradley. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Beverly and his rolls from deep continue. It's no good again. Cook to bring it into the front court. The deficit is 6. Bradley to Davis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end When there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Gets to the basket and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Beverly into the front court. The lead is 2. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 41, Nikola Mirotic.
Lakers at the controls right now. To the rim, lays it up and in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Kawhi Leonard against Cousins.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Leonard to George. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Beverly. LA with 4 to shoot.
Watch that cut.
Beverly to Lopez. That's a 24-second violation. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Slams it home on the putback.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Davis. Shot from in close, no good. To Beverly. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Los Angeles, they have it. And scores. Great body control on the step through.
Ooh, Ed, looking like the young Manu Ginobili with hair out there with the Euro step.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? And counted at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Knock loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. So it stays with the LA Lakers. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Caldwell Pope. Anthony Davis matched up with Paul George. Shot clock winding down. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Bradley. Paul George rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
4-3, and he's yet to hit one from deep. It's no good. Bradley to Davis. Nikola Mirotic able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. George. And the Lakers have the rebound. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his fifth personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Nikola Mirotic sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
No, I missed a short one there. Beverly into the front court. Leads one. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's struggled so far. Williams to Leonard. Cashes in for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
LBJ has it. To Davis. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
First try, no good. No good. Missed them both. To Williams. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Bradley to James. Nice finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Williams. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. Down low to Mirotic. Nice pass to get things going.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Marcin Gortat. Huge block. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Substitution being made in this one.
On your right. On your right.
Leonard to Beverly. Fires the 3. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good. Kawhi Leonard with a piece. Beverly into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. LeBron James sends it away. And count the basket inside. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Clippers are out in front. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has the basketball. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Cousins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game. To Williams. Lou Williams. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Probing the defense. He wants to deliver. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Here's Leonard for 2. Working the outside to Williams. Cousins has the rebound. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Slam dunk.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Lou Williams at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Has a look. Cook shot won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Gortat. Williams. Beverly drills the 3.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Lakers ball.
That's me. I got ball. I got ball.
Off the assist.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Williams to Beverly. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Leonard to Beverly. Fires the 3. Shot no good. You know Beverly can appreciate good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Williams into the front court. His team up by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Oh, too much contact. free throws on the way.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Missed the second. 0 for 2. Williams across the timeline. Leads just a point. Curling inside. Layup goes down. Well done.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Lakers at the controls right now. Bradley. Beverly into the front court. Up by 3. To Gortat. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Avery Bradley, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Williams into the front court. Lead is 2. Shot won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Kuzma to Davis. From the painted area, won't go down. LA Clippers with the basketball. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Bradley to Davis. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Kawhi Leonard against Cousins. To Gortat. Oh, had him going there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. That is great vision to set it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the second as well.
For the Los Angeles Lakers.
Berg shot off the mark. With the flush, taking on all comers.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. Marching Gortat, snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Down to 5, down to 4 to shoot. Flushes it home.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. To Beverly. Dwayne Wade gets it in the left corner. To Wade. Gortat. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Burke with it. The deficit is 6. They get it to Kuzma down low. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kyle Kuzma trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Not that time. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys down 3. To Bradley. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. It's Cook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. It's good.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Wade. Beverly. Runner's good there.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Los Angeles, they have it. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Won't go down. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Bradley. To Davis. Short jumper off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Kawhi Leonard against Cousins. Has a chance, gets a look, can't hit, knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Cook to bring it into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
To Leonard. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Off the mark on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. And that's a backcourt violation. chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 37% in this one. It's LA Clippers ball. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
It's Cook with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. A lot of contact, no whistle. Can't miss those. To Leonard. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
To James. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Wade. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Now here comes the intentional foul. They'll send him to the line with 26 seconds to go on the clock.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
And he makes them both. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. That's all for today's game. That's foul number 6 after that call.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Now we get a whistle. They'll wrap him up with the intentional foul and a little over 20 seconds left to play.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game.
Are still available at the box office. Buy 1 or more tickets before the end of today's game and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Time to shuffle things up. gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
And they'll get the intentional foul here with 17 seconds to go.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Wade. Defender got there, but he over-pursues. Too aggressive. And the result, 3 free throws. Dwayne Wade is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. It's the second. One more coming. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Emphatic slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Hits the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA.
The Clippers won this game after a close finish. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals. And it all came together for a terrific win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Lakers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. Check out the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Los Angeles Lakers. On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.